Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Jim and this is what Dugan thinks. So we're doing another cooking video today and we're going to be making baked beans. And yes, I've got a great big can of baked beans sitting there, and the reason for that is it makes the process a lot quicker than going from scratch. So you could basically say I'm doctoring these up, but everybody tells me that these are some of the best beans they've ever had. We're going to start off with some ground breakfast sausage, 2 links or 2 whatever they're called packages. Jimmy Dean, buy quality stuff, otherwise you're going to have a lot of grease. We got a whole Valdelia onion there, or sweet onion, and 2 bell peppers. We're going to get these into the pot all together and let's get started. I've got a large pan here, and what we're going to do with this is start putting our ingredients together. I've put a little olive oil in the bottom just to keep things from sticking. Here are the 2 rolls of sausage. We're going to run the temperature on about medium high. What you want to do is get your sausage going first and get it all broke up and simmering away. This is going to take quite some time. So what I'm going to do is cut away, come back after this is cooked down quite a bit, and what you're going to find is that I've also added the onions and the green peppers about halfway by the time the sausage is done. So I'll be back in a bit. Alrighty, now the sausage is cooked pretty much most of the way. As you can see, it's real clumpy, and that's really not what we want, but that's what it's going to do. I find that a tomato masher does a really good job of breaking all this meat up. And you just come in here and you reduce it down to the size that you like or that you want. You can leave it chunkier, you can make it real smooth. You can do whatever you'd like with it. I kind of go for a coarser mix on it. And I know you saw all that oil in there. So what I'm going to do is strain all that out. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our veggies in. So hang tight. Okay, we're back. So now I'm just going to toss the green peppers and onions on in here. And to kind of get ahead of things, because these take quite a bit of time to get soft, and in reality they probably will not get soft until they've sat overnight. And this thing gets better as you go. A couple days down the road it's even better. It freezes well. Freezes really well actually. So what I'm going to do is let this cook away for about 20 or 30 minutes on low. Then we'll come back and we'll add some more stuff and show you what we do next. Okay, I'm back. This is cooked down quite a bit. So what I'm going to do next is we're going to add our 2 cans of the large baked beans. One I rinsed completely 100%, got everything out of the can off of it. The other one I just drained the can. The reason I do that is we're going to put a lot of liquid in here. It's going to be difficult to stir right now with all the beans, so I would avoid doing that too much until we get some of the liquids in here. So, not big on measuring, as you guys know by now. This is barbecue sauce. We're going to put a liberal portion of that in there. Just kind of eyeballing it, figuring it out. We're going to put a little bit of mustard in there. Not too much, maybe a tablespoon or so. Ketchup is a must, so we're going to put ketchup in there. pretty good bit. About out. So we got that in there. We're going to add a little bit of vinegar. Not too much. Just white vinegar. Worcestershire sauce. Pretty good swath of that. Maybe 2 tablespoons, 3 at the most. Garlic powder. Again, I would use granulated garlic, but I bought the wrong thing the last time, so I've got to use this up. And the same way with the onion powder. Although there's onions in there, this just kind of adds a little bit more depth to it. So with that all in there, we can now incorporate a little bit butter. And this again is kind of thick right now. As you can see. The thing that's going to thin it out is going to be the brown sugar. And I use the dark brown sugar. I know that some of you guys are going to say, oh my gosh, that's a lot of brown sugar. But with that said, it's up to personal taste. I can tell you without any hesitation, go ahead and put half the bag in. There's not any doubt in my mind that we're going to at least need that. You're going to need pepper, a liberal portion. Now sometimes I do put some red pepper flakes in here. Makes it a little bit hotter, but as of late I haven't really been doing that. Don't over salt. That's 2 pinches of sea salt, kosher salt I mean. So now we're going to work our sugar in. The thing with the sugar is it's going to melt, and it's going to give the beans the color we're going after. As you can see immediately in the areas that it's incorporating, it is going to give it a lot more color. And again, this is just at the beginning of trying to get all this incorporated. From here on out, what's going to happen is it's going to be taste, taste, taste. You might get other folks in the house to taste it as well, tell you what they think, get their opinion, because everybody's going to be a little different. So I'm going to get a little spoonful here, just kind of see where we're at with this. First thing, it's got to come up to temp. We're nowhere near that. But I can tell you the flavors are spot on already. So, just the amount of twang that you need. I mean, it's just right where it needs to be. I've hit it on the number. The thing is, if you're a cook and a foodie, this is no big deal. You're going to use your judgment and just make this. If you're new to this, it's probably not going to work. Every single person that has tried this recipe, after I've explained it to them, from professional cooks all the way down to people that have never done it, have yet to duplicate it. This will be the first time I'm putting it on video. But let's try one more taste here. So it's got to come up to temp. And then that's going to tell us what we need to do next. So I'm going to let this simmer for at least an hour. And then I'll be back again, show you some final results and any tweaking I may need to do. Okay, all in all, the beans have turned out pretty darn good. I think what I may do is add just a little bit more sugar to it. But as you can see, it does become quite soupy. So we generally serve this in a bowl, and I'll show you the final presentation of it. But putting it on a plate, it's going to be everywhere. I'm still not going to tweak it. I'm going to let it simmer here for a while yet. It seems to be pretty darn good. And perfecto. I don't know what else to say. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll show you a picture of it at the end of the video. Put it up on the screen so you can see it. But these are my baked beans. They're really good. Everybody seems to love them. Give me a like if this helps you out any. Subscribe would be great. You guys be great, and see you in the next video. Okay, so here's the final results. You have your baked beans, a dollop of sour cream, and we prefer to eat these with Fritos on top. It's delicious. Mix the cream up into the beans, and it's delightful. Thanks for watching.